stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay, so there's this here. That's from Movie Claire, the magazine. Connection was a common theme at Meghan Markle's holiday dinner, which, through the Southern California chapter of the Archwell Foundation's Welcome Project, brought together the women of Mina's List, an organization that empowers women in the field of politics and human rights. In an exclusive interview, the Duchess of Sussex sat down with Movie Claire to discuss the project and more. Click here to read more. I have it open already. So the link will be in the description. After I did my videos yesterday, I was off the internet. Occasionally I check my phone, but that was it. I was really exhausted. Alright, so this is the article. Exclusive, Meghan Markle hosts heartfelt holiday dinner for Afghan women starting new lives in America. The Duchess of Sussex sat down with Movie Claire to discuss the Archwell Foundation Welcome Project and her own holiday tradition with Prince Harry, Prince Archie, and Princess Elizabeth. I remember when we talk about the 50-50, you know, if they were to work with the royal family, and I was like, which part of the year they will take, which will be around this time, where the holiday will be with the family and things like that, and the other 6 months will be doing royal duty and stuff like that. But it didn't happen, so they have all 12 months to themselves. But anyway, let's see here. Holiday traditions were meant to be shared, passed down through generations, working side by side in the kitchen or sharing stories around the living room. But for one group of Afghan women who have resettled in California, many of whom have been separated from their family for years, new memories are being created with friends who understand the complex joy and sadness of celebrating far from home. For Meghan Markle, it's about empowering these women through a community that celebrates both their heritage and their fresh beginnings. It's a Saturday night in Venice Beach, California, and I am sitting across the table from the Duchess of Sussex as we share dinner with the women of Meghan's List, an organization that empowers women in the field of politics and human rights, and the Southern California chapter of the Archwell Foundation's Welcome Project. Launched in 2023, the initiative was created by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex Foundation to support programs for women who have resettled in the United States from Afghanistan. There are currently 11 Welcome Project branches in 9 states across the country, including one in San Antonio, which Prince Harry and Meghan visit in March. The Duchess met many of the women. Okay, I have to blur the... Oh, I could pause it. Okay, the Duchess met many of the women here in Venice Beach during a cooking event in February, and I'm struck by the easy conversation they share as dishes are passed around the lantern-lit table in the garden at our place, a woman and immigrant-owned cookware company. We dig into mouth-watering Middle Eastern-inspired dishes created by Soho House chef Shane Fatimia, himself an Iranian immigrant. As stories are shared and poetry is read, connection is a common theme throughout the night. So there's some pictures. From my standpoint, that's a quote, from my standpoint, I think part of why we wanted to make sure we had this opportunity to all be together again, so many of us right now, is that the holidays comes up and have already begun in many regards. It brings up so much emotion for people, the Duchess tells the group. You miss home, you miss your country, and also can find comfort in the new community that you have here. I am grateful that we are able to be a part of that community. The Duchess of Sussex, dressed in her signature neutrals, checks in with each woman at our table, follow up on conversation they had earlier this year when she joined the group to cook traditional Afghan food. Like her husband, Prince Harry, she possesses the gift of not only making everyone in the room feel instantly comfortable, but also valued. And working in this business, I can assure you that is no small feat. Okay, oh, I thought it was done. When 2 of the dinner guests stand up to read beautiful poetry full of hope and sadness, pieces written by a Meghan's List staffer and a Welcome Project member as part of their storytelling project, the Duchess is visibly moved. All of you have stories to tell, and the power of you telling them and sharing them with each other, with our broader community, is what will help propel the change that I think we all dream of, that you see and hear in the poems that we just listened to. That just remind me of the thing that I just looked for. What is it? Coastal Salish law, where the tradition passed on and things like that. Check the PDF link that I put in the description. Following the collapse of the Afghan government, Meghan's List had helped evacuate and resettle more than 2,000 women leaders through independent and coalition efforts. Its executive director, Teresa Cassell, tells me that the organization had never done work within the United States before, but applied to become part of the Welcome Project after hearing about Archwell's effort. It was the opportunity of a lifetime to be able to partner in that way. The women I met at our place share similar backgrounds in social activism, and with many having worked in government and journalism back home, there's an increased feeling of isolation when that sense of purpose has been taken away. These highly accomplished individuals also have the added trauma of watching decades of their progress and women's rights be erased. That's right, even here in the US. Even here in the US, the situation, we still have a chance. We have a small window of opportunity for the Biden administration to make it right. This is our last hope. This is our last hurdle. The situation for women and girls in Afghanistan continues to be dire, with females largely prevented from accessing jobs, education, or even leaving their home without a male escort. According to UN Women's Survey from August 2024, 99% of women the organization survey felt they had limited or zero influence on decision-making in their communities. Yet in California, new paths began. One woman tell me of how after arriving in the States in the wake of 9/11, she was able to teach soldiers vital language skills before they went off to the Middle East. Another speaks of helping newly resettled families set up email addresses, handle paperwork, and find housing amid the extraordinarily expensive California real estate market. Thanks to Mina's list and the Welcome Project, they found a small piece of home, with one attendee sharing her first get-together with the group of gave her, quote, a lovely feeling that I'll never forget. That's nice. The Duchess of Sussex tells me that the Welcome Project is that a perfect example of seeing an immediate need and then saying, okay, how do you make this a much larger vision so it's not just a short-term bending on a problem but a long-term solution. She shared that it was rewarding to see women on the other side of what has been a really hard time for many of them, more than most can imagine. We talk about one of our table mates who'd most recently been reunited with her mother after successfully moving her over from Afghanistan, and another who've been separated from her son for years. Oh my goodness. Stories, the Duchess said, touched her on a personal level. As a mom, can you imagine not being able to see your child? She asked. My goodness. As for communities coming together to welcome their new neighbors, the Duchess of Sussex says, quote, whatever cultures are different, whatever tradition are different, there's actually so much we have in common. There's a lot of joy in discovering each other's new ritual too. She says, a feeling many of us in the room experienced as we tried new foods and listened to the aforementioned poetry. Even though some of us don't understand the language, the Duchess notes that she feels the emotion behind their words as she listens to their hopes for a better future. There's more pictures. That's nice. Oh my god, there's more. Okay, let's see how much more. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it's there. There's a lot more. Okay. So I'm gonna stop here. Okay. So there's so much more onto this. You guys, I think I stop here, right here. You guys could continue reading it. The link will be in the description for you guys to check it out. So that's a decent read. Okay, I do not want this video to be an hour more than that. I'm already 20 minutes. Okay, so let's read some of the comments here. I like to know what some of the squad are saying. The Welcome Project also brings access to critical resources and opportunities that not only support the women participating in the Welcome Project, but also improve the lives of those around them, their families, and their communities. Wonderful, Princess Meghan. Princess Meghan is the definition of service, and for that, we love her. This is why Harry was saying, he knows he never got it right, but the decision that he's making, he knew he was right.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
Okay, I am so jealous. Look, well, be careful by saying jealous, because these women are going through so much. They have no home. Their countries have been taken by extremism, and they can't, even if they went home, they can't be themselves anymore. So we have to be very careful by saying of being jealous. Okay. Looks a cozy and warm affair. Maybe jealous just for being in that space. Maybe I will take it as that. But you don't know what these women went through. Don't wish to be in their shoes, because many of us will not be able to handle or do a portion of what they did to be where they are here, to survive. Okay, I don't think this is what she mean, but sometimes when we're saying jealous, we have to be very careful. Look deeper into the issues. Even many people who saying, you know, where actors have money. Let's say before we saw or know what Harry went through, I'm sure many people will say they wish they were Harry because of money and power and privilege and all of that. But when you look deeper into Harry's situation, he was going through hell. They didn't teach him, they didn't treat him with the kind of respectable of a, you know, a son of a prince, a son of a, well, back then prince, because Charles was prince and Queen Elizabeth was the queen. So yeah, so we have to be very careful about jealousy. Okay, Beige again. Queen Meghan is so charitable and she genuinely loves people. There's the heart. Her mama raised her right, except when the connection include one on father, she should really be ashamed of herself. Well, if the father doesn't want to be connected and putting pain onto him, remove his security, send people after him, so what are you talking about? Okay, I have time for this. So this is what I wrote. I don't have any more character. I have 3 left, so there's not much I could say here. Well, fool, it takes 2 to make things work. His father and the rest don't want to work with him. It was his brother and father who kicked him out and sent people after him once they took his security away from him. If you fail to understand that, it's on you. His father sided with tabloid. So there's all of this that I put. Okay, about the where Prince William Harry Simon case and all of that. There's some people who wrote some stuff here. When one's own father decided to take money for photos, it was his own choices that severed that connection. That was completely self-inflicted. And no, she really should not be ashamed about anything. Okay, no, she shouldn't. Okay, who ran a spiteful YouTube channel with her bitter half-sibling who took money to undermine the badmouth her, that one. Okay, typical MAGA. So let me not go into all of this. Let's just black, okay? So, you know, they just, something in their brain is missing. So let's move on to the next one, okay? It's regarding the Welcome Project as well. Other squads are making reference to it. Okay, so there's this. Meghan's consistency and promoting women is remarkable, and its effectiveness, especially through Archwell's Welcome Project. She is a girl's girl through and through, and a fellow foodie. All right, these are the same pictures we were looking at. Okay, let's read some of the comments. Lovely seeing Meghan doing what she loves. Queen, do you know when and where these pics were taken? Okay, so that's from the thing we were just talking about, Mary Claire. Okay, that's an ad. I mean, I know she's beautiful, but every time I see a new pic, her beauty always gives me pause, like, damn, she's fine. Okay, and it's not a shallow outward beauty. It's the way she radiates beauty from within. You can literally see the light coming from within. Okay, I love how she's happily living her life for the good. Meanwhile, that family and their loyal subjects are miserable and their hatred. There's some people who thrive on seeing other people miserable. Like the past election that just happened here. Many of these people, the MAGAs, they vote to see pain onto other people. But the thing they forgot, some of the things that Trump wants to do also affect them. So now they come to the realization they're part of the problem too. They're gonna be affected by it. And those people, these type of people, thrive on seeing others miserable. So that's on them. Beautiful, the hardworking princess, fellow girl, fellow foodie. I'm here for it. So stage, whatever. Well, she spent her own time to go stage that, making people feel good. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Okay, I love it. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. 3 months into her marriage, she was already busy helping women and their families. She truly is a remarkable woman. Like I was saying, she spent her time to do it. She didn't have to do any of this. Alright, the royal rights will go nuts in 3, 2, 1. Live your life, Meghan. The world is behind you. Beautiful picture. Alright, so that's an ad. Let's move on. Okay, there's another tweet regarding the Welcome Project as well. I'm literally in love with this woman. There's more pictures. Okay, she's amazing, and the Mary Claire exclusive interview is really well written about the project, the women, and a bit about Sussex Thanksgiving and Christmas tradition. So I didn't finish read the article, so there's much more into the article. The link is in the description, like I've already said. Yep, Princess Meghan is amazing. Get in line, Myra. Get in line. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next one. I think there's more comments, but I want to move on. Okay, the Duchess of Sussex hosted a holiday dinner for Afghan women starting new lives in America. Pictures. Okay, there's the article. Okay, I hope they do a cookbook for the Afghan women too. That would be nice. I love new House of Sussex pictures in the morning. There's that. Okay, I want to know what was on the menu. There's the heart. She is showing to my flesh when meeting women of another culture. My girl, Miss Rachel Meghan Markle. there's that. No one cares about your opinion. So this is someone I can't even see. That's good. So you could read the rest. She's responding to her. So that's a hater. This is how I keep my timeline good. You just black them. Next tweet. One of the things I love about Meghan is that so many women and girls from around the world can look at her and see themselves. Okay, so she retweeted that Meghan with our place honor. She's a Shaheed who provided an all-expensive paid shopping spree to the women of the Welcome Project. That's nice. According to the Voodoo trolls, the divorce is officially happening between Meghan and Has. Funny how she's wearing her ring in this photo. There it is here. Maybe they're talking about the other one, like some of the squad be saying. Whenever they come with their headlines, they just switch the names for the others. Okay, we all know who's really separated. There's that. Yeah, and that is one of the things the leftovers left behind royal family couldn't handle, because they know none of them can say this saying when engaging with black and brown people from other countries and in their own country. I see myself in all of you, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. And this is what Harry told them. Harry told them to take advantage of Meghan. But if you look the world pretty much right now, they already knew. They knew the plan. They knew they were not about that. So Harry marrying Meghan sort of disrupt them, the royal family, into full-blown scheme of what the rest of the world is in. They were pretending for so long, but they couldn't. They tried to get Harry out of there, separate Meghan and Harry, and they can't do it. But now they're all full-blown in. We see the way they behave now. But now what they're dealing with is that some of the people, this is another sidetrack of their plan, is that some Brits are now waking up. All right? Some Brits are now waking up to the full-blown BS that the royal family have been putting in front of them. So it's almost like when you look at MAGAs in the US, they've been at it, but the short period that we have now, which is from the election till, I guess, the inauguration, and January 20th, this is a small period where the MAGAs are in full realization, similar to royalists in the UK. So now it's up to Biden administration right now, if there was something that happened during election that could relieve us from that craziness that we are about to face in the US. And then it's up to the UK royalists and other people could do the same. And this is where the peak, okay, of the triangle will come and eat, and then their plan will crumble. Whatever we are going through, it has to start from the top, and then from there everything else will crumble. All the other third world countries that are going through some stuff, they are the cause of it. There's one tweet that I respond to earlier this morning. I think it was from Byline, and I responded to it. Let me see if I could find it. Okay, while I'm in the middle of it, I'm gonna leave this here, open a new tab to look for that comment that I'm talking about. Okay, so there it is here. So this was from a Byline thing. Byline tweeted this: Nigel Farage and an extraordinary lack of curiosity over possible Russian interference in Brexit. Quote, it struck me as ridiculous, given the overt nationalism of the Leave EU campaign. It was in discussions with representatives of the Russian government. Okay, so that's that. If you guys want me to come back to this and get the link for you, I'll get it. But I don't plan on reading it. And this is my comment here. 5 people like it and 1 retweet. Disturb every single black and brown countries and make it impossible to live in by providing guns, etc. Now the people wants to be in a land that is safe. Here comes the ping pong games with people's lives. That meaning that, like what Trump wants to do with Project 25, what the UK wants to do. I don't know if this is still on the table, what they wanted to do when black and brown people come in their country, to send them to Rwanda, okay, playing games with them. And then they want those people to leave their land so they could come back and take the land. It's happening right now in Haiti. It's happening right now. I hope people pay attention to what's going on in Haiti. It's gonna be another version of Palestine. Okay, they crush them in, and then they boom, destroy them all at once. I hope people are paying attention, because Haiti do not make guns. Haiti do not make guns. They don't produce guns. How do all those guns are over there? Who's providing those guns? Okay, so I hope people pay attention to Haiti. All right, because they need our help, because back then they were the one who gave the US some of the freedoms that they have here, and but look at that, some Americans are giving back the freedom. But anyway, here comes the ping pong game with people's life. These people, the one who keeps disturbing other countries, are freaking monsters. All right, so that was my answer to that. Now back to this. Okay, that was a sidetrack. Let me read what's there and then move on. Sam, I also love that she makes a lot of white women uncomfortable by embracing black and brown women globally. She's not a performative feminist supporting white feminism, but she values and acts on endeavors that uplift really marginalized women. My daughter, 8, is mixed race, beautiful olive skin and freckles across her nose. She loves Meghan and calls her the princess with freckles. Then Meghan have a book that she wrote when she was younger, something freckles, which is rather more, to put it mildly, than can be said for her toxic sister-in-law. That's a different story. They are in a different level. We can't compare them. I mean, I know she's not comparing them, but still, different level, different upbringing, and different. There's a video that I have here that I said, they got what they wanted. Why do they want to copy Meghan or something like that? I'll put the thumbnails. Okay, you could go watch that. Next tweet. How dare they consistently out-royal our real royals by showing up and doing good around the world. Moreover, it's against protocol to help others without the assistance of the Royal Palace aides or taxpayers' funding. They're making our British royal family look obsolete. His Majesty the King must remove all titles. Another word, this is one of the squad who create this character for the Devengers, okay, who's always complaining. So apparently this is what the leftovers, the Devengers, the royal rats are talking about. So she pretty much sums it up. So for some of us who don't follow the royal rats, she sums it up for us. Okay, there are no titles to take away. Harry was born a prince, born with royalty, born with the title, well, except with the Sussex title. If I don't know how they could take it away. If they want, they could take it, because I don't think Harry cares. Harry owned those titles, including King. Comma will change the narrative soon. That's an old video I said at one point. That was, I would say, between 2020 and 2021 videos. I don't know which one was that. There was a lot of politics that I was talking about around that time. Is that at some point the people will want Harry. Okay, the people. Forget about the royal rats who's asking to return Harry, go back home or whatever. No, the people of the UK, to see their government, their royal family, or betraying them or not for them or things like that, they're gonna start asking for Harry. So this, I will say, I don't think Harry wants to be king, and I don't think if he goes over it, I don't know, but I don't think he wants to be king. The world wants it. I don't know. I don't think Harry wants it. Okay, that's it. No, please don't wish that upon him. Let's see here. Destiny and karma are up against injustice. Injustice to Diana, to Harry, to Archie. Injustice to morally upright UK citizen who suffer from the firm. Throne change occupants. This is not going to be the first time. You never know. You just never know. But it has to do with the people. Harry cannot just go over there. There's a line of succession, okay? There's so many other people. William and his kids come before Harry. Only if the people ask for it. A major turnaround. And people are demanding it, and there's stuff happening. That's the only way that could happen. Or some other thing I do not want to repeat, because I do not wish anything ill on people, you know, who don't know any better. Only if the people ask for it. Remember, the key things to a society is the people. Whether let me leave that alone. I don't want to go full-blown crazy on you guys. No, ma'am. Harry is happy and can do more in his current position. That institution is not designed to serve. Its only objective is to uphold elitists by any means necessary with assistance from a corrupt government and media industry. And do we really need to discuss the courtiers? Again, it will have to do with the people, where the people going, certain ways where there is no other way, and maybe Harry will consider it, and then from there change will happen within all the other change. So we're not there yet. Like I said, I don't think Harry wants it. I don't think Harry cares about the institution in that sense anymore, because I don't know, let's leave that alone. Can be reformed, can become an instrument for the uplifting of humanity. If a person of more become kings, Charles and William are out, they're not fit for public office, then the constitution of the British monarchy should be abrogated and Harry is made king. Revolution. You just never know. Okay, I'm not ruling this out. Okay, it may sound crazy, but I'm not ruling it out. But there's so many corrupt mind. You see it in the US, and it's too much. It's too much. It will have, like she said here, a revolution. That's the only thing. But I did say that a while back. Okay, baby, you've been having tantrum every day. Baby tired. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. There's more comment. These are good, but very controversial comments. But I'm not ruling them out completely. There comes a times where, people poking the bear, and then because the bear that they're poking, they have nothing to lose. But the one who's making the poke, they have so much more to lose. They just don't know how to mind their own business. If they just mind their own business and live the lifestyle that they have, they'll be fine. But they just don't know how to do that, mind their own business. But if at one point the bear had enough of being poked at, when they say, I don't give a F, and they go after it, this is where the revolution goes in. Okay? The people who have nothing to lose said, F it, you keep on making my life miserable. I can't live a decent standard life. Then, the people who keep on poking the bear will regret it. And this is what's happening here. Okay, it makes me so happy knowing sweet Archie and Lily have fun holidays with Grandma Doria instead of being stuck with stuffy evil relatives. I remember back then when I used to talk about them being over there, I just don't see how they will enjoy, especially Christmas holiday over there, where they will go to Stendrium and hang out and things like that. The kind of hangout, I don't think is the kind of hangout you do with your family. You have kids running around with suit and tie. It's not fun. It's not fun. And they have to be in a certain way. Instead of just relax, you wear comfortable clothes around your own family and things like that. You enjoy, you do things, but I don't see them over there doing that. The kind of free, you see Harry and Meghan walking barefooted in their home and things like that. It's not over there. I don't think they'll be able to do that. You have to watch out what you say, look behind you, around. It will be very uncomfortable. Let's just say thank God that decision was made for them. Harry tried to play along with them. Meghan tried to play along with them. And then they were like, nope, you're out. So Harry was like, thank you, but I'm done. And before he left, he made sure, because once he make up his mind, he knows there's no return, which is where we are now. So he made sure, went to court, let people know what was happening in the background. Because for them, they feel like, the royal rats feel like it's Harry who's saying all the stuff. But when you look at the Oprah interview, things that were written leading up to when they left, okay? The Oprah interview pretty much cover all the headlines that they were doing when they were from the time they were engagement, or they met or something like that, till the time they left. All right, so they did the Oprah interview to tell their side of the story, and now we are a different period. You don't hear Harry talking about anything. unless there's something that happened and they have to put the correction in, and they'll put it on their website. But they don't talk about the royal family, nothing. What is it, at the beginning of this year, when he went to Vancouver to check out the Invictus things, when he went down the slide and all of that, when William Reeves interviewed him and asked him about his father, he said he's not comfortable sharing that. He never talked about his family to the public. Okay, I mean, he talked about it vaguely. His father's fine, this and that, but he didn't go in full detail, and he said he's not comfortable to talk about it. But the royal right make it seems like it's Harry who's saying all of this stuff, when they the one who's putting crazy headlines left and right. Okay, let's see here. Let's pause this. I can identify with this. I had two loving grandparents on one side and a mean grandmother on the other. I dreaded seeing the mean grandmother and avoided her when we did go. The Sussex's kids are so lucky to have Meghan. My parents made me go even when I didn't want to. It's Nana. Alright, I hear you. I have the same with my maternal grandmother, who wasn't very grandmotherly in my eyes. There's that. That's extra. Let's focus on... These are other things. If I have time, I'll come back to cover them. All right, let's go to the next one. I'm almost done. Looks like I'm gonna hit an hour. Maybe I'll divide this into 2 parts. Okay, so that's this here. I listened to Jack's podcast for the first time, and he thinks Meghan needs a closer connection to the royal family. Her and Harry doing royal tours. He thinks Meghan will go back. Oh, please. Why will Meghan want any closeness to that family? The rejection is killing them softly. I mean, they see... This is what happened. All of them, all of the left behind did some sort of a tour, some shape or form. The last one was it Charles, who went to what is it, down under, to Australia. It was, I don't know. From my eyes, I think it was a disaster. You have that horse remove her shoes going up the stairs. You have... They can never have what Harry have. I don't know. Their heart are not into it. And not recently, like last week, it wasn't at all, but something, a speech that Charles was making. He was like, God damn it. Was it bloody 2 pages? All right, 2 pages of things to... For millions he's receiving, he can stand for like 5-10 minutes to read 2 pages. Or less. Okay? And he's pissed about that. They're not really into all of this. And I think people are seeing it. Anyway, the news big guy, chill. Okay, child, the delusion. Yep. It's amazing how strangers take such liberty in discussing Prince Harry and Meghan's life and where they should be and what they should do, as if they have some kind of control over them. They need to shut up and mind their own business. Well, that's what... When Harry was working royal, this is how they sort of treated Harry. But Harry keeps on putting the boundary. I don't know. There's the laugh here. That's an ad. Let's go to the next one. Alright, this tweet is a different caption, but same image. I shared this image before. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm gonna focus on this caption here. Okay, I didn't originally love her dress, but since seeing it in pics, all I can say is wow. There it is here. It's a very nice, especially this one, that profile. It's really nice. Let's see what some people are saying here. I love it from day one, and I got exactly why she went with the simplicity. The more time passes, the more timeless it becomes. Plus, it is 1000% Meghan, simply beautiful. I always thought the veil was beautiful. And also from seeing other things, and Squad point out different things as well. The princess of I think I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, Luxembourg or something like that. I believe she's South American, who married that prince, and I think Meghan took a small like the neckline from her dress. Let me see if I could find it. Okay, Princess Angela of Liechtenstein is a Panamanian American fashion designer and member of the Liechtenstein princely family, who is often referred to as the Black Princess. Okay, so let's look into the image. Let's see if we find it. Okay, there it is here. This is perfect. All right, I think this is where she got she took was the influence. Okay, influenced by it. Okay, they're still together. Their son is like 20 something. That they are here with their son. Oh my god, the son look like the father and has the mother's skin and the curly hair. The mix of both of them. Let me see if I could find a picture of him now. He's very handsome. He's 20 something now. Let me pause and look for it. I don't want to waste time searching while thing is playing. As I'm looking at this picture here, looking them, you know, who knows how people deeply feel inside, okay? But the royal family couldn't pretend, just pretend. But they let everything out. But I guess it's best this way. Let's just say, okay, let me look for the picture of him as an older, oh, there he is here, right here. Well, this is still too young. This is still too young. I think it's much older now. Let me see if I could find something who is much older. Very interesting. He was born in the United Kingdom. Okay, Prince Maximilian and Princess Angela have a son. So that's the father here. Prince Alfonso, okay, Alphonse Constantine Maria of Liechtenstein, Count of Ryburg, born on May 18, 2001 in London, United Kingdom. So there he is here. Let me look some image. There he is here. I guess that's the only pictures of him here. So there's this one here. Prince Angela of Liechtenstein. Alright, I'm wasting time on this. I don't know why I did that. Why did I bring this up? I don't know. Oh, the wedding picture. Meghan's dress took a little inspiration. That's the word. Was inspired by the Liechtenstein princess, because I believe she's I don't know if she's the first black who married into European royalty. I don't know. Okay, I love it. Okay, that's that. I always thought the veil was beautiful. Okay, whatever's there, that's it. I love it. It was very Catherine Hepburn, Breakfast at Tiffany, and Coco Chanel's as well. Clean, modern, timeless. It will withstand wedding dresses fads, and 100 years from now it still look dateless. She did good, and then found out history behind it and the veil. Okay, the dress is a perfect reflection of Meghan, and the girl is a perfect representation of what the most important part of the UK to her that she wanted to serve. I love it. Okay, this dress is timeless. It won't ever look out of style. Meghan looks beautiful, timeless cut and style. Classic, sober, elegant, iconic as she is. Really love it. Now that I know more about her, the dress was her elegant. Okay, so there's that. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so I'm done with Meghan and Harry and things like that. These are some LOL things that I saw and I wanted to share them. The dog was much happier before her. This is a picture of the dog down there with the guy, and there's the girl here. Look at the dog in the back. It cracked me up when I saw it. Alright, I don't want to go in the comment. Let's go. There's another one. It's a LOL as well. It's a video. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna show it without. Okay, so there's a dog somewhere down here who's running full speed, and there's this dog who's running look like in slow motion in a way, but I guess the whoever was holding the camera, they both were running toward that person. Okay, that was personal. Let's watch. Oh my, there's the dog. Boom. Bump the other dog out of the way so he or she could get to the other person. As a matter of fact, the dog, oh my god, I said over here, but it coming from over there. It was from over there. Where's my comment? Too personal. It was war. That's what I meant to write. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I think when I started, was it 4010 or 11? Okay, so whatever it was. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching.